Good morning. I am going to try my best today to get out everything. I'm kind of tired, but not tired, kind of sleepy, but not sleepy, I'm in a weird state. But because we've invested so well, I can honestly relax. I'll get into it. Give me a second. So, over the years, of course, all the dogs come up, start the video, gotta come up. Yeah, hey, but we're going over this before we hit record. Dang it, Bob. So, we have been investing, Danielle and I, for a couple of years now. And you guys know, with the baby literally popping out any moment now, we've had to invest the best we possibly could to benefit the best we possibly could financially, securing us in life, securing our goals that we want, just making very good investments to put us where we need to be so we can be in the best position for our future and our future child. Clearly, we didn't know if we were going to be able to have kids a couple years ago. When we first met, we were really kind of like, I don't even know if we want kids. And then we just really focused on doing everything we need to do. And then we decided, you know what, I think we're in a good spot. I think we are a really good match for each other. I think we really can see eye to eye on a lot of things, and we believe in the same things to invest in life. And the video I did on the Crockers of Dale is proof. I know, buddy. I'm talking to the people right now. Hey, go. We'll play in a little bit. He gets all excited when we play. The Dale video just proved that our investment has really paid off. And I know what you guys are probably thinking, like, that makes no sense. Did you make a lot of money on the video? You think Dale character is like a comedic thing that's going to take off and do really well, or whatever. So the investments we've been working on for the past many years is, we're YouTubers, and our whole career is based off of posting videos. It's not necessarily based off having to build. It's not necessarily off of having a homestead or a ranch or a farm or having dogs or planning food or whatever. The whole job as a YouTuber is to post videos on YouTube and have the same people come back every video, and to gain more people to watch your new videos so they'll want to watch your old videos and stick around and keep watching your newer videos. And I knew that this baby is coming any day now, and I knew that when we are in the hospital, we're going to have to take away some time from here, building-wise, and then we're hoping the baby comes out nice and healthy, and then we can go back home and not stay in the hospital. And I'm already investing, or not investing, I guess, predicting that for about a week, I really won't be doing anything building-wise. And so I had to start to figure out, what am I going to do in that time frame to really keep the business going of YouTube. Our main source of income is clearly the Crockers. Coffee to Crockers is a great source. The Crocker Life is a great source. The camping channel really It's not much of a source of income, especially since we haven't done anything recently. That's why we haven't really done anything recently. The podcast was a lot of fun, and maybe we'll do that again sometime. But it really wasn't a source of income, really. The main investments was the Crockers and Crocker Life and Coffee Crockers, but the main one being the Crockers. And I can only sustain building as much as I've been building for so long without getting burnt out. And I worked for an entire month, no days off. Not saying I built every day, but some days I'd have to edit all day long. Some days were getting supplies and editing. Some days were getting supplies and building. But I didn't take a day off in over a month. And in order to kind of get some time to rest up in the moment that I'm going to normally be getting burnt out, is I figured, hey, what if we do a Dell skit? And we knew ahead of time, before doing it, that we have not done a Dell skit in like a year and a half, 2 years, however long it's been. And a lot of people wouldn't even know who Dell is. But we do know a lot of people know Dell and Darlene, and we do know a lot of people have asked over some time. And I knew that if I posted the video, that it's not going to do the best. And I knew if I did the video title and thumbnail, and I played it up, the video before, that somebody was coming out and called the inspector on us, I knew that we would catch some people off guard. Some people would just not even grasp it. And then some people would be like, it's Dale. We already know it's Dale. We've been around long enough. It's going to be Dale. And there were multiple of you guys that actually had commented and was like, it's Dale. We know it's Dale. Can't wait to see him. Can't wait for this skit. And it was honestly just a last minute thing. I was I was doing all the wiring the day before, and I was coming up, or that day or whatever it was, I was coming up to the end of the day, and I was getting really worn out. I was tired. I was sweating real bad. I was just exhausted. And I was like, I don't know how to wrap this video up. I don't even know how to make like an electrical video even worthy of watching. I do know that a lot of people are not going to like the way that I'm wiring things or doing things, because every time I've ever come to this point in a build, we've gotten a lot of negative feedback. And as you guys know, over the years, negative feedback would feed the inner Jason, and I would be a smartass. I would say stuff back. I would just pop off. All that type of stuff. And clearly, I'm just not that guy anymore. I have changed over the years. I've calmed down. I'm not a hothead. I literally don't let things bother me more than 20 seconds these days. I have learned how to handle situations. I've learned how to handle myself. And the fact that the Dell video has done as well as it has blown me away. The fact that only, I think, one person, which is a really dumb hater, I mean, truly, really, really dumb, if you saw their comments, very uneducated, was like, it's all lies, it's clickbait, I can't believe you guys are buying into this, he lies about everything, the whole thing is a stage, it's this and that. But 99.9% of the other comments were literally, thank you for this laugh. Oh my gosh, hook, line, and sinker, you got me. I did not see this coming. Yes, we haven't seen Dell and Darlene in forever. Yes, I'm so glad that Dale made an appearance. I was hoping it was him. Some were like, I knew it was Dale. Just nothing but great comments, minus very, very few, the most minute amount of people that said something stupid. Get a drink. There were a few people that it was obvious they did not know who Del was. They did not know the background of Del and Darlene. They have not been around a long time, and they don't have much of a sense of humor. They commented and was just like, this was like a really dumb video. Like, just get back to building. This is like the dumbest thing. I get it. You don't like us telling you that you're wrong, whatever. There were very few of those, but there were a few. But the majority of them, hundreds and hundreds of comments, loved it. And when I say we made the best investment over the time, I don't think people understand the true gratitude of us feeling wealthy in a way that, I don't want to say this in a bad way, don't take it in a bad way, but the average person will never understand. And I say the average person because that average, the majority of people don't put their lives on YouTube. Don't try to say, I'm going to be a content creator for a living. There are millions of channels out there. And I forgot the success rate on YouTube. It's very low. Like very, very low. And I think it's like a 75 to like 90% non-success rate on YouTube. Hey, get back, buddy. I know. It's like it's very much so that most people do not make it on YouTube. And I'm not saying that to toot my own horn, and I'm not saying that to bash other people. Hey, get back, bud. We'll play in a little bit. Hey, come here. Go over you. Not right in the camera. But no, go. Now they all want to come up. The success rate on YouTube is not very good when you're talking about millions of people trying to create accounts and whatnot. But there are like a good handful of people that have made it. Everyone has different definitions of making it. I feel like I've made it not for the sole fact of subscriber count or views or anything, just more so of I haven't had to have a job outside of YouTube in years and years. So to me, that's a success rate of being able to sustain the lifestyle we have out here and all the building supplies and everything, pay our bills and all of that because of YouTube. I find that to be successful in my eyes. And the investment on YouTube isn't solely on just getting viral videos. It is a big chunk of our monthly income. It's not solely on just one channel. We've made these investments of putting our life out there, and we've made the investment of being open and honest and real, and I've put out the lowest parts of my life on the internet. I put out the highest parts of my life on the internet. I've been pretty transparent with my life on the internet, whether it's good or bad. I put it out there. And I know for a fact on the Crockers we have well over 1,000 videos. On YouTube alone, with all our channels, we probably have, who knows, 2,000-3,000 videos on the internet. And that has sustained us to, again, live this lifestyle. But it's the investment that you guys have made as well into us. And I think it's because we try to just be ourselves. We try to be as realistic as we can. We try to be entertaining. We try to be relatable. We try to show you guys that, hey, if you want to live this lifestyle, not necessarily as a YouTuber, but if you want to buy land and build a house and have animals and do all this stuff, let us pave the way and learn from our mistakes and kind of follow what we do and don't do, and maybe it'll get you where you want to be. Or maybe you've been there, you've done that, and you like watching just for entertainment. And I would say the majority of people that watch this channel, all our channels, is just for entertainment purposes, because a lot of y'all from our analytics are 55 years old and up. And there are sprinkled younger people, but not as much. And I feel like there's some of y'all that still want to go after y'all's dream of, maybe you lived in the city and you want to live in the country now, or maybe you want to upgrade properties, or you even want to downsize houses and build a tiny house and get out of the big house and the rat race and all that. Whatever reason they're watching, you guys are watching, I don't know. But I do know that because y'all have invested so much time into us, and you've learned who we are, and you've learned our humor, and you've learned that we're just going to put out the best content we can, and we can just be ourselves. The Dale video has done very well in my eyes. I never expected it to go viral. I never expected it to do anything. But the fact that it was a 99.9% success rate of amazing comments just shows that we've invested in the right way. We've invested in the right people. We have learned over the years to really care more about the people that invest in us rather than invest in just like big views, big viral videos. We've learned to invest in things that aren't just building. Clearly, if we build, we get really good views, compared to if we don't build, we don't get that great of views. If we just did a video and it's called us barbecuing and hanging out, it would not do nearly as well as, hey, we built a tiny house in 30 days, or we, whatever it may be. It just, we know what goes viral, and we know what doesn't go viral. And the Dell video was really one to give me a little bit of time away from building and just having fun and remembering why I like YouTube so much and getting creative with videos and just being silly. I'm a very creative person. I'm a very silly person. I'm a very animated person. I'm also a very quiet person that dislikes my alone time. I have a lot of different things about me, and the fact that I was able to do the Dell video and have fun with it and just post it and know that there was a good chunk of people that actually truly would enjoy it, I was pumped to post it. I was excited. I knew some people wouldn't get it whatsoever, and I knew some people would get it more than most people and absolutely love it. And when I have a baby popping out any day now, and I have a house to build, and I'm exhausted, and there's health problems in my family that I'm having to, I can't really do much about it. I just have to mentally deal with it because I'm physically not there. There's things Danielle and I have to take care of at the house in town and out here, and maintain 2 properties, and making sure that when Danielle's not working for 2 to 3 months because she's on maternity leave, that we'll financially be okay and still be able to build and still be able to pay our bills and just all of it. Doing the Dale video just showed me that we have made the right financial and business investments that it puts me at ease. It lets me know that, wow, we have a massive chunk of people, roughly 40,000 people, that just enjoy us, that just want to be entertained by us, that just appreciate us putting out content no matter what it is. The Crocker Life videos, Danielle and I often say, I can't believe people watch this. Because it'll be us looking at the watermelon. It'll be us just feeding the animals some scraps. It'll be us just walking around talking. And we'll get 20,000 views on it. That's crazy. I'll do a Coffee to Crockers by myself, and I'll just talk about the most random things. And it'll get 5, 10, 15, 20,000 views. That's crazy. It blows my mind. And it's truly just shown that we've made very good investments, and you guys have invested in us, and we've made an unspoken agreement with, hey, if we're willing to put in the work and put out content, you guys are willing to put in the work and watch the ads and do everything to support our life. And because of that, and because of you guys investing in us and us investing in what we're doing, I feel really good and really confident, and I feel at ease knowing that we have a baby popping out in a couple of days. And that makes me feel good knowing that we could put out a Dell video and it doesn't have to be building, and it'll make us a little bit of money to survive. It gives y'all something to watch that's entertaining. You guys like it, and I don't think many people in life have the opportunity to sit in our position. Yes, there are other YouTubers and other content creators out there, but again, the majority of people don't get this opportunity, and I won't take it for granted, and I won't not appreciate it, and I won't forget about these times. This year, as a whole, Danielle has worked less than she has worked in the last 10 years. And we've been financially okay because of YouTube and you guys. You guys have helped us so much. It's insane. And it's just from watching our videos and commenting and watching the ads and jumping in our live chats and watching the old videos and all of that. And it just lets me know that we made good investments. And I appreciate everything that you guys have done. And even though I do try to say it as often as possible, but if we haven't said it recently, I hope that it's just a known thing that we do appreciate you guys, and we couldn't do this without you guys. And we feel more confident raising our child as content creators because of you guys. And some people don't understand it at all, not even in the slightest. People are like, I don't know how you afford all this stuff, or, you know, do all this without a job. Like, Jason, what a loser. Like, I don't know why Danielle even likes this guy. She has a real career and Jason doesn't even work. We work harder on YouTube than we do anything. Again, I didn't take a full day off the last 30, 40 days since I started building. I started building on July 5th. And today's like August something, 17th, 18th, I don't freaking know. And it wasn't just until recently, around my birthday, that I took like a real day off. And I'll wake up at 3 or 4 in the morning and start editing. And then I'll run to Lowe's and I'll get materials. And then I'll have to drive back out here and I'll build all day. And then I'll edit at night. And then I'll wake back up at 3 or 4 in the morning and I'll edit. And then I'll do it again. And I'll do it again. And I'll do it again. And I work harder now than I ever did at any other job, because if I don't work, I don't make money. And if I don't make money, I can't support my wife. And if I can't support my wife, that means now we can't support our child. And the investments of working back in the day when YouTube was making almost nothing. A lot of people don't know this, I guess, but you have to make $100 on YouTube or they won't even give you a paycheck. So it doesn't matter if it takes you in 1 month, if you make over $100, they'll send you a $100 check. We get paid once a month. Or if it takes you 90 days to make $100, they'll send you $100 after 90 days. They just won't send you a paycheck unless you reach $100. And back in the day, it took me 3 months posting videos every day to make $100. It took me 3 months to make $100. That's literally almost $1 a day that I was making. And I was pumping out videos every day and trying my hardest to edit. And I was, whatever I filmed that day, I'd wake up early, I'd film all day, I'd have to edit the video, and then at that point, we had to run to Walmart and upload our video. And we did that every day, every single day. And living at the original off-grid, off the river, I would wake up and I'd do coffee Crockers, and then I would drive 15 minutes into town, sit at the gas station parking lot, upload my video because I had no service where I was living, and then I would drive 15 minutes back after probably being there for 30 minutes, an hour, depending on how long it took to upload. Then I would build all day, then I would edit, and then I would drive back into town and upload the video and get the video out at 7 every single day. And those investments at that time was building up the business of YouTube as a content creator, and I was investing in myself because I knew down the road it would pay off, and I knew down the road I wanted to meet someone that I 100% clicked with. I wanted to meet someone that I could potentially start a family with. I wanted to meet someone that actually would put in effort and put in the same amount of investments that I would put in to our life, our future. And I did that, and I did that, and I did that. And I didn't have much hope that I would find somebody. And then one day, I meet Danielle, and then we start investing, and we start investing. And a lot of people may not know this, but it was almost from the very, very beginning. Danielle and I guess we just knew, or we were very stupid. I don't know. Just dumb and in love. And we started investing in each other, and we started really, we didn't necessarily put our money together, but we looked at it as, hey, this is our money. We're not going to just blow through your money or my money, or I don't care about how your career's going or whatever. We invested in each other well before we were ever married, which could play out to be really dumb. But I think we just knew. And so we invested in each other, and it started to build and started to build and started to build and started to build. And we got to the point where we're at now, and all the investments over the last 4 years, 5 years, 4.5 years, whatever it's been at this point, has paid off because we're about to start our family. Technically, we already have, but a baby's about to enter this world, and we're going to be able to look at our child and know that all our investments have paid off. And we're not 100% where we want to be, but we're definitely on that track. And at the end of the day, it's because we worked our butts off. It's because we sacrificed a lot. It's because we saw a goal, a future, and we went after it, and we invested in ourselves. And on the flip side, you guys have invested so much of your time and energy into us that we're in a position now that is just almost unreal. It's almost unreal. How many people out there can make an alter ego, do a stupid 13-minute video, whatever it was, of me acting like I was pooping in a bucket and talking stupid, and that's your career, and that could buy diapers and baby bottles and baby clothes and wipes and building materials and food on the table, and not many people could say that. So just to thank you, for investing in us, since we've invested so much and we were hoping it would pay off. Just thank you for investing in us. And today I just don't really feel like vlogging. Today I don't really feel, which I just did this 30-minute video, I don't feel like it. And I know a lot of you guys will say, hey, take some days off. Well, we did. We didn't post the last couple of days. But at the end of the day, this is still our job. And I know that if I invest in days that I don't feel like doing something, and I just push through it and I work hard and I give back to the people that invested in us, it will pay off. And on days like today that I just really don't feel like being on camera, I don't feel like putting myself out there, I don't feel like being energetic, I don't feel like trying to come up with cool edits for the video, I'm going to push myself and I'm going to push through it. And when I get done editing and I post a video and it gets the views, it gets the comments, it makes the money, it does all that, I'll know that I invested my time wisely, even when there were days that I didn't want to do it, because people out there have invested in us, and I owe it to people that invest in us to continue to pump out content. And yes, we do take days off, and yes, we do not post every day, but you still have to push through the days that you don't want to do anything. And the fact that I know that you guys have invested in us helps push me on the days that I don't want to do it. So, in a roundabout way of 32 minutes, we're just very grateful for you guys. We're very thankful that you guys have invested time into us. I'm very grateful that you guys have seen the amount of work that I've put in this year. I'm very grateful that you guys have seen the sacrifice that Danielle has made over the years and years of doing YouTube, when really if we won the lottery and we never had to work again, she would be 100% cool with never being on YouTube ever again. She doesn't post on social media. She doesn't care too much about YouTube. She loves you guys. She loves doing stuff that I like to do, and I love doing content creating, and it is a cool thing to go back and watch videos and stuff, but her dream is not to be a content creator. That's kind of my dream. I enjoy it. But I think if we won the lottery, I would still want to post videos, because I've learned to really like most of y'all. Not all y'all, most of y'all. I've really learned that I like reading the comments from you guys. Some that put us in check, some that are very nice, some that, even the really, really mean ones, I don't mind reading, because it reminds me not to be an a-hole to other people. I think even if we won the lottery and never had to work again, I may not post as much, but I would definitely still be a content creator, because we've invested our time into you guys and you invested into us, and I don't think I'd trade that for anything. I really don't at this point in my life. Being 40, I said I've been 40 for years, but I'm finally 40, and I don't think I would change that. I don't think I would trade that in. So, yeah, I appreciate you guys. We'll leave it at that.